Well, hello there. It's Mary and Mary Ellen, and we are two of the luckiest people that go to St. John the Baptist Church under the leadership of Father John Jackal. He turned over a letter to us that was written from the Community Shelter Services by Kitty Kinsella. Kitty wanted people who were homeless to have a shelter over their head and food in their bellies. And that's exactly what Father answered the call to.
There were 6 different churches this year that took turns hosting the overflow shelter. Church of the Covenant, Holy Trinity Lutheran, Russian Orthodox, St. Joe's Bread of Life, St. John's Lutheran, and St. John the Baptist. After hosting last year for the first time, we realized we had developed a core team of people, and without them we could not have done any of this. They are the people that faithfully come every night and help us with the shelter. Because we had such an overflow of people last year, we decided this year that we would host 2 times. We hosted 2 weeks in January, and we hosted again 2 weeks in March. We also brought on volunteers from several other churches: Holy Rosary, St. Luke's, Our Lady of Mercy, Our Lady of Mount Carmel, and St. John the Baptist all work together. In addition, the students from St. Luke's and Erie Rise Academy really provided some very nice things for our guests. We had placemats every day, decorations, and probably their favorite thing were homemade blankets from the students from St. Luke's.
Beautiful win-win. We also this year started a thing where we had a training before we started with the volunteers, and we thank everybody for coming to that. Now it's time for us to get ready to start this show. We start with an empty cafeteria, and there it is, hard to believe. A lot of work, a lot of cleaning, a lot of setup is involved, and now we're ready for the show to begin. It's always time to set up our guidelines and nothing better than the rules. And we're now ready to post our sign, get ready to start our session with some wonderful, wonderful people and open the doors for them to come in.
The Overflow Shelter is a faith-based ministry. There are many chaplains that come and take turns each night. They provide prayer, a Bible study, counseling, guidance. Their presence is a very positive force to our guests and to us as well.
Each year, the Overflow Shelter gets better and better. This year, an intensive team of healthcare people was put together through the Faith Community Nurses, LECOM, the St. Vincent's Mobile Unit, and Gannon University. They provided an umbrella of services to make the guests in our place healthier and feel better and make tomorrow a better day for them.
lot of our homeless are veterans. So this year, the Veterans Association sent a counselor every Friday morning to meet with them, to help them with medical needs, housing needs, and anything else that they might need help with. It turned out to be a very successful, positive program. Now that you've heard from us, we have several of our guests who would like to share some thoughts with you as well.
Hi, my name's Scott. I live at Overflow right now. I went from owning my own house outright and having 10 men that work for me with the business to a homeless shelter. I'm married 35 years. My wife's homeless too. If it wasn't for places like this, I don't know where I'd be. I mean, anything can happen to anybody. It happened to me and I never thought it would.
Alright, past 2 weeks I was thinking about it because I finally realized I've been running on the streets after work, not doing nothing, just spending my money, being stupid, being idiot. It's like I finally realize now, if I have spare time spending my money on booze, there's a spare time I can go for my GED, make a life.
Yeah.
And I finally realized it's time to grow up, be a different person, for myself, and not just for myself, for my 2 kids out there, that they need a father in their life. And I finally realized it's time to grow up and step up to the plate.
Yep.
Okay, my name is Butterfly Spin. I'm an 80-year-old man. I'm a freight train rider all my life. I spent my time in the Montanas, North, South Dakotas, Seattle states, Oregon. I lived in the forest. I traveled with freight trains all my life since 15-year-old. I ran away when I was a boy, but as I grew older and older, I had great adventures, but I wish, I would have settled down. So on my way being homeless most of my life, I lived on the streets in the ghettos in New York, the Bronx, but most of it was in the forest along the Pacific coastline. And that's where I spent most of my life, riding the freight trains all over the United States. I'm healthy, and I thank the Lord for that. I thank you for the mission here and the shelters here and what these people do to give us love here and kindness, feed us and clothe us and put us to sleep at night. This is a place there's so much love and kindness. Yet I still ride the rail. I want to be free like a butterfly, just to watch the seagulls, the ravens, and the osprey dive down in the water and pick up their fish and feed their young. I had a great adventure in my life. I'm well happy because I'm healthy, and I thank God. And I thank all these mission and places where these shelters that these churches put up. It's awesome and a blessing. And with that, I love you all.
We sure heard some great stories throughout this journey. During this session, we had at least 26 volunteers every single day, and 47 to 53 guests per night was our average.
It really does take a village to do a ministry such as this. Total, we had over 364 volunteers that helped make this possible. We had 34 people come to take care of medical needs. We served 28 breakfasts and dinners in the course of our time.